Hello guys, my name is Christian and I'm the creator of OptiBot. I'm going to show you one way of using OptiBot and go through some of the different settings so you will be up and running in no time. If you haven't installed OptiBot yet, check out the other video for this. So OptiBot needs two files to run. You have one environment file here and one configuration file here. In this window, I'm now running OptiBot in the background, so you will see the result right away when I save the files. The environment file contains your username and password and some other user-specific variables. One important thing to remember is that this file is private. You should never ever share it with anyone else. This is a JSON file, which basically is a file that consists of key value pairs. It is very easy to understand, but you have to be careful that you do not break the syntax of it. It's very easy to forget a comma, closing bracket, or miss a quotation mark. If this happens, OptiBot will warn you about this. So let's say we want to add a new coin. So USDT. And I forget this comma here and saves it, you will see you will get an error here. What you could do is you can simply copy everything here, go to this page here, it's at jasonlink.com, paste it in, and you can validate it. You will see here that there's an error, and you can easily just add what's missing. And you can validate, and now it's green. Then you can just copy this back here. If I save this, OptiBot will automatically pick up the changes and start running its calculation. So let's go through the different settings here. You have the exchange, which can be Binance or Bybit. If you want to enable the REST API of OptiBot, you can set it here. You can change the updating rate. Now it's running every 15 minutes. If you want to run it so OptiBot will not update week counter, you have to set dry run to true. So let's have it to true so we can play around with it. The target field here is telling you what OptiBot should do with the output. For now, just let it be to week counter, so it will update the VWAP and liquidation size. And then you have the base settings. This is where you can define different modules that OptiBot should use to calculate the VWAP and the liquidation size. One important thing with this base settings is that this will act as a default settings when you define the different coin groups or coin settings down here. To explain this, I think it's better that I can do some examples for you. So let's say we have now one list here. It says my list, and it inherits all of these base settings. So you can see it has these coins, this liquidation size, VWAP, and auto coins. So let's say I want to have another list. So I'll just copy this for now, paste it in. I'll call it my other list. This can be run as long. And let's say I also need to change this. So all of the settings you put in here will be overwritten. So if I put in coins here, and let's change this to BNB, ADA, and we don't need this one here. And to get if I save it now, I will probably get an error saying that there's some errors in my file. So it's this one, it's that one. And if I save it now, it's okay, and it will now run again. And now it will contains two lists, one wine list and my other list, you can see here, with ALA and BNB. And as you can see, short VWAP is 999, and that's because we just said that we just want to have long strategy here. If we want to change other settings, we can just easily do that by adding let's say the liquidation size, we want to do some changes here. So I only want to change the quartile number to a higher number, and I'll save this. And now hopefully the liquidation size should be much higher, only on my other list. You also see we have some errors here or warnings. You can just ignore those for now. Let's also do another thing. If you see here in ADA and BNB, we have the 24 hours percentage change is -3%. Let's try to just filter out all the coins that has moved more than 3% the last 24 hours in my other list. So we'll take this, copy it in here. I can just take these away because that's the same. And I wanted to filter out all of the coins that have done more than 3%. So now hopefully it should filter out ADA. So there's a bunch of other things I will go through in later videos. But if you want to see all of the settings you can do here, you should have a look inside the documentation.